I can't listen to you people anymore. This is not a memorial service. It's a farce. Now, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Dad, why are you here? Mason? Huh? What let you guys get away with all the awful, disrespectful things you've been saying about Gina? Thank God the press didn't show up, huh? I mean, we're here to fool the rest of the world, right? Because Capwell was tacked to the end of her name, we have to sit here and pretend to mourn so we won't be accused of being insensitive to one of our own. Well, it's not working. You know why? Because as I look out here, in the midst of all your phony, solemn faces, there is one person who is actually mourning for Gina. And she makes the rest of us look like the hypocrites that we are. I don't mean to embarrass you, Haley, but I think it's pretty obvious that you are the only person in this entire room who knows what compassion really is. I mean, what, you only met her a couple of times and still you're able to see her as a human being? A human being! Which is more than any of us can say, huh? Including myself. I'm not proud of that. I'm not saying that we can make it up to her. It's just that if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna speak up for somebody who cannot speak for herself.
Ed, I appreciate your attention. I think you ought to sit down.
Dad, I am not sitting down until I said what I have to say. The truth is, she would have been a lot better off if she'd never known us. I mean, we love to say how she took advantage of us and was always out for what she could get. But we forget that the only reason she came to Santa Barbara was because Dad arranged it. She didn't ask to be involved with the Capwells. She was invited by Dad. Because Gina had Brandon. And Dad wanted Brandon. I guess when she realized that, well, this is all anybody cared about, she went a little nuts. I mean, she figured since nobody loved her for herself, well, she might as well make the most of the situation. So she went after some things. She went after the money. She went after the clothes, the status. I mean, why not? Nobody was giving her anything else.
Ted, you're oversimplifying things. And I don't see what good that'll do Gina or anyone else at this late date.
I want it on the record right now that somebody in this family was willing to tell the truth.
No, it's not the truth. It's only your version of the truth.
All right, I agree. It's not the approved family version, Dad. But I have no use for that now. This whole family likes to whitewash everything.
Ted, I'm not sure that this is the place for a full-fledged indictment. Perhaps if we adjourn to a more familiar battleground.
You don't get it, do you, Mason? That is exactly what destroyed Gina. The battles, the power struggles that you and Dad enjoy so much. I mean, you would use Gina to fight each other. In fact, you would use anybody to fight each other. I am sick of it. You know, something happened to me today, Dad. I saw my family for what it really is. I don't like it much. I think back to when Gina was forced out of this house. And if I'm honest, if I'm really honest, I would have to say that a part of me got caught up in it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the humiliation, the degradation of another human being. But I mean, we stage something like that. And then we turn around and we go to their memorial service for the very same person, but without ever admitting the incredible contradiction. If that's what it means to be a capital dad, then I don't want any part of it.
All right, Ted, come on, that's enough. Now, why don't you sit down, huh?
No, I'm not sitting down. Haley, wait a minute. Haley!
Ted.
Leave me alone. Mason, I don't need your critique, all right? I know what you felt, but it's just how I feel.
I like the speech, Ted. The family deserves reproach. I, for one, have nothing to say in my defense.
Well, that's not enough, Mason. It's not enough to apologize and admit that we're wrong. Somewhere along the line, we've got to stop doing business as usual and change the way we do things around here.
Well, I've made a few stabs in that direction. The problem, Ted, is that...
Yeah, well, I've had it up to here with what stands for closeness in this family. Mason, it's a joke. Control, that's what it's about. And if you try to break ranks and stand up for yourself, watch out.
It can be lonely knowing these things, Ted. Sure you don't want to keep your eyes closed just a little longer?
Well, as long as I could. Then I grew up. Please, no. Gina, God, no.
It's your turn. Now you're gonna die.
Don't shoot me.
Why
For God's sake.
Why shouldn't I shoot you, Kirk? I'm gonna pay you back for everything you've done. You wanted a murder? Well, you got your wish, Kirk.
Gina, my heart, something wrong.
I just scared you, that's all. And I'm glad I did.
Breathe. Pain.
Oh, come on, Kirk. You're faking it. You're just trying to buy time.
I swear.
You'd say anything. You lied to me. And your lying almost got me to kill Eden in cold blood.
You got Gina. You had her right where we wanted her. You hated too long.
That's right. That's right. I didn't do it. Because I never really had anything against Eden, not until you started putting all those ideas in my head. But you thought I could carry out your dirty work, and then you'd just murder me, too.
You're wrong. I never would have hurt you.
I'm supposed to believe that? With you perched up there with your rifle? You thought I would shoot Eden, and then you were going to finish me off.
You have got to believe me.
You're a liar, Kirk. You're a liar. And I hate you because you set me up. I hate you, Kirk Cranston.
You're all bluff, Gina. You never tried to kill Eden. And you're too scared to shoot me now.
Well, don't you bet on it. Because you're the one who's really the coward, Kirk. You're the one who was afraid to confront your wife. You wanted me to carry out your revenge for you.
You didn't.
That's right, and now you're scurrying around like some little animal trying to cover up your tracks by putting that typewriter in my motel room.
I think that it mattered, Gina. Everyone thought that you were drowned.
Oh, yeah, sure, lead the police right to my door.
I didn't want them to find a typewriter here. Think that I wrote the note. Why not let them suspect someone is already dead?
But I'm not dead.
I didn't know that.
Well, you know it now. So what are you gonna do about it, Kirk? What are you gonna do? That's what I want to know. Hello, anybody home?
Eden, darling? Kirk, it's Madeline. Look, I just got home. I'm sorry to disturb you, but what is going on with the electricity around here? Eden, can you hear me? Eden, can you hear me? This place is frightening. I could have sworn I heard someone in there. No, I'm getting out of here.
A minute, I thought you were gonna throw in the towel and beg for her mercy. I'm glad you didn't. Yeah, you just keep singing that tune, Kirk. Well, just make yourself at home, sweetie. Who is she, anyway? Kirk, I've had about enough of this deathbed routine. You're boring me. Because I don't buy it. You're not fooling me, so why don't you just give up on it? Get up. Get up. Up on your feet right now. I'm not through with you. Come on. Get out of here. Come on.
Going straight home?
Yes.
Mark's waiting for his supper, I suppose. I'm sorry. I'm sure Mark's very liberated. For all I know, he cooked supper for you, and you're, hoping it won't get cold.
Well, on both counts. He's working late.
I didn't know the clinic was open that late.
No, he fills in at the hospital when they're short-handed.
You want me to drive you home? It's getting pretty nasty out. You can pick up your car later.
I'll drive carefully, Mason. Thanks, though.
How about if I buy you some dinner before you go home?
I'm planning on eating some leftovers.
Sad day when a man is turned down in favor of leftovers.
And Uncle Sissy, when I was at the house, I thought I heard voices upstairs. But by then, obviously, my mind was just running rampant. But the whole situation wouldn't be so bad if the house were not so woefully understaffed.
Well, things have improved, Madeline. We now have a new butler and chauffeur.
Oh, do tell, why have I not laid eyes on them?
You have. I'm them, as of today.
Courtney, if you are at all responsible for this absurdity.
Well, I am. And I was just about to ask Uncle C.C. if he would ask our new chauffeur to drive us all to dinner at the Orient Express.
Oh, dear. Oh, no, I'm afraid I can't join you. I have an appointment, and I hope you won't mind if I prevail upon the services of our new chauffeur. You see, I'm just very bad at making my way around unfamiliar territory, and especially in this driving rain, you do understand. Yes, well, all right, yes, the keys, yes, here they are, and thank you. Tomorrow, please, let's get together and we'll discuss the possibility of a real driver, okay? Come along.
Madeline really has a way of,
Yeah, she certainly has.
I'm sorry, Uncle C.C.
It's all right. I'll do the driving. We'll stop over at the house and we'll go to the restaurant, all right?
You know, you've been a really good sport about all this.
My pleasure. Come on.
Gee, thanks for asking. I'd love to join you kids, but I have other plans. I'll take a rain check. We'll do it again real soon, huh? Well, it looks like it's just you and me. Goodbye, Gina. It's been stormy.
You must have had a million chances to do the job on Eden after she got to the hospital. What's the matter, Kirk?
I should have. She still betrayed me. She still went to Cruz.
I'm surprised you're not going after him now. Or is that your new plan?
I thought about it.
Yeah, I bet you did. Come on, let's go.
Please.
Come on, Kirk.
I can't.
Get down the steps. Move.
You're making a mistake.
Get down there.
It's a big mistake.
How do you figure that, Kirk?
If you kill me, I'm the one person that could clear your name, Gina.
Maybe I don't want my name cleared. Maybe I'm better off dead. After all, people aren't prone to suspect a person of something if they're laying at the bottom of the ocean. I can put a bullet right through that bum heart of yours and Cruz couldn't suspect me. He could never pin it on me in a million years.
Gina, I beg you, for the love of God.
If you're gonna beg me, you better be down on your knees.
Don't kill me.
Come on, Kirk. I can't hear you until you're down on your knees. That's right. That's better. I must be getting a little cold-hearted in my old age because this just doesn't move me. I don't buy it for a minute, Kirk. This is it. It's all over for you now. Goodbye.
Oh, no.
Gun's not loaded. April Fool's, Kirk. I know it's not April yet, but I'm sure you won't hold that against me. You know the best part about it? I've got your whole confession. Right here. Come on, Kirk. You don't really have some kind of heart thing, do you? Please. You gotta help me. You can't let this happen. I'm counting on you. Let's get an ambulance. Phone's dead. Kirk, are you all right? I'm gonna get you a coat, something to cover you with. I'll be right back. It's okay. I'm alive. I'm not dead. I know it's crazy, but I couldn't tell you any sooner. I'm gonna take my hand off your mouth, but you promise me you won't scream. Just give me a hug and tell me you're glad to see me. It's true. Where have you been? What happened? Look, I don't have time to explain it right now. We've got to do something for Kirk. I saw him, isn't he? He's not dead. He's sick. It's his heart or something. Heart attack? I don't know what it is. But we gotta get him to the hospital. The phones are out, so we're gonna have to take him ourselves. Wait, we can't. What are you talking about? We can't wait. We gotta get him someplace quick or we're gonna lose him.
Well, we have to leave a note. Let everyone know what happened to him and that you're alive.
No, we can't do that. I mean it. Do you understand me?
But everyone's worried.
Don't worry. Forget that. It's a matter of life and death. I don't want anybody to know I'm alive, and you promise me you won't tell anybody until I say it's okay. Let's get him out of here.
Sorry I couldn't get back to you sooner.
What's that?
Stopped by Augustus and picked up 2 more paintings at random.
I must tell you, I think you made a mistake about the picture you saw yesterday.
Harry Sinclair says he bought that picture from Lionel years ago, and Harry has one of the finest art collections in the Western Hemisphere.
I know.
But Augusta's painting is identical to Harry's. What's all that?
My court of last resort, but I'm sure it's authentic.
I'm telling you, Augusta has the identical painting.
And I'm telling
What's the matter?
you,
What?
dear me,
What are you doing?
this canvas, I'm determining how old it is.
How old should it be?
89 to 91?
Well, how old do you estimate it is?
Dear me,
What?
dear me.
Tell me, the suspense is killing me.
This canvas can't be more than 10 years old. The weave, the resin used, this is amazing.
Well, let's not panic. Here. Let's have a look at this one.
Well, let's see it. What do we have here? Oh, yes.
Well, what?
Yes.
What is it?
This canvas appears to be the same. Relatively new. But the tones, the brush strokes, they're absolutely flawless.
A flawless forgery, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Well, that means that all of them are... Lionel, you son of... You really fooled us this time.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Capel. To think that this may be true of the whole collection. Of course, I will study each and every one of them.
No, I don't think that will be necessary.
But you can't assume.
Believe me, if you knew the gentleman that perpetrated this hoax, you'd realize that I could indeed assume the worst. But it needn't stay that way.
I beg your pardon.
I think I might be able to salvage something out of this after all. In fact, these paintings may turn out to be worth more than the originals, if I play my cards right.
When we get there, if we get there, it won't be more than an hour or so.
Why, you expect me to wait the whole time?
Listen, in New York, some policemen make you go around the block for a year and a day. Used to drive poor Lenny. Absolutely.
Lenny, who was he, your chauffeur dude back east?
Oh, lovely man. Never spoke unless spoken to. Too bad he couldn't give a correspondence course.
Tell you what, I'll do you a favor, drop you off, pick you up in a couple of hours.
You will park and you will wait as I have instructed, or Mr. Capwell will hear of your blatant show of disrespect. Do you hear me?
I hear you. Doesn't mean I understand you.
All right, we'll make it simple. Try this. You work for the Capwells now. I am a Capwell. When I say jump, you ask how high. No, we're here.
Where? Oh, yeah. Hey, Juliet. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, look, I ran into an unexpected snag over here, a bit of overtime. I'm afraid I'm going to have to... No, wait a second. Wait a minute. I don't think so. I was about ready to say I'm going to have to cancel our date, but I got a better idea. Can you get over to 416 Los Altos? Yeah, it's right past the intersection of Los Altos and Real. Yeah, I'll be waiting there. In the limo. Okay. I'll see you there. Hello, Palace of Pizza. Yeah, I'd like to order one special to go.
Don't let him slump. I'm trying to get the seatbelt fastened.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I think so. Now come on and get between us. I'll drive. Kirk, are you still with us? I think he's breathing. Oh, my God.
What?
I left it in there. I'm gonna have to go back there. I'm gonna have to go into the house.
What are you talking about? No, wait.
No, I have to. I can't leave it. I've got to go back in there.
What is it?
It's a gun.
A gun? What were you doing with a gun?
You don't understand the circumstances. I couldn't go into that house unarmed. It wasn't loaded or anything. What if somebody finds it?
Who was that?
I think it was Ted. But I don't think he saw us.
Okay, look, you can't go in now, so let's just get in the car and go to the hospital.
No. You're gonna have to go in and get it for me. It's on the steps. It's wrapped in a towel. Please, go and get it and bring it back here. Come on, go.
Haley, is that you? Oh, good. I'm glad I found you. Listen, I hope I'm not the reason you left the chapel tonight. I know I got a little carried away.
It's all right.
Well, it's just this family. It's just been building up in me. I had to say something.
I understand.
Haley, I'm glad I spoke up. You know that? I have you to thank.
Me?
Yeah. It's like I said earlier when I looked out there. You were the only person who let yourself be touched by what was going on. I mean, I saw tears in your eyes, and my heart, Haley, just came right out to you. You were the one person out of everybody there that made me proud. I was ashamed of everybody else.
Oh, Ted, you don't have to be ashamed. What you did took a lot of courage.
But you know, I never had that courage before. Not until I met you. I mean, I just can see things a lot more clearly now. Does that make sense?
And I'm sorry, but I really have to be alone right now, and I was just going to go up and lie down.
Oh, all right. No, I know. I'm sorry. You got a long night. Look, there's just one more thing I want to say. Haley, you're a very special person. And sometimes I don't think you realize how much your honesty sets an example around here. I mean, you don't have to work at being who you are. You just are. You have no idea. No idea in the world how good that makes me feel to know that someone like you can exist. Haley, I feel like I can trust you with anything.
Ted, look, I'm sorry. I'm really exhausted. I have to go lie down, okay? I can't listen to this right now.
All right. I'll just talk to you tomorrow then. Good night.
Nice hat. Okay, what's going on?
Well, what'd you think when I asked you to meet me in a limo? I mean, how the heck else am I gonna get my hands on a car like this, eh?
Knowing you, Pearl, any number of interesting possibilities race through my mind.
Oh, no. This is strictly legal and above board. Yeah, as you can see. Check it out.
A chauffeur?
Yeah. For the Capwells, no less.
Okay, I know jobs are scarce, but are they really that scarce?
Now, what is wrong with working for the Capwells?
You obviously haven't been in their employ very long, or you wouldn't be asking me that question.
Well, I regard this as a rare educational opportunity to observe the idle rich up close and in person.
Mm-hmm. Or to observe one in particular, we might say.
Huh?
Oh, come on. Fair Cordelia. What's her name?
Courtney,
Capwell,
yes.
What
Right.
a top drawer name for an East Coast girl. Courtney Capwell. Somehow I knew she'd have her very fine hand in all this.
No, come on. She knew I needed a job. She knew the family needed a chauffeur, so what is wrong with that?
Yes. But I don't think another Capwell would have made the offer so affectionate.
I don't know what you think is going on, but you got some fertile imagination, baby.
No, I'm just observant.
Huh?
I've noticed the gleam in your eye whenever she's in the room.
Listen, she's pretty. When they're pretty, I gleam, like any normal guy. I have even been known to gleam on occasion around you.
Not like that, you don't. Anyway, you are not supposed to gleam at your attorney. Hasn't anyone ever told you that? Bye, Pearl.
Bye, wait a minute. You're supposed to wait here for dinner. And besides, I got some advice to ask you.
About what?
About am I crazy to take this job?
I believe I've answered that already.
No. I mean your very serious opinion.
I believe I've given you my very serious opinion. I don't think you'll be very happy at all as a chauffeur.
And the butler.
A butler?
Hmm.
C.C. Capwell is gonna let you greet his guests? Ooh, Courtney must be a real smooth talker.
Well, wait a minute. I could open doors and greet guests as good as the next guy.
But it's not you, Pearl. It's not a freewheeling job like you're used to. You know, this will make you feel constrained and restricted and tied down and yuck.
Yeah, well, I don't understand. So what was so terrific about all my other jobs? I mean, freewheeling maybe, but what the heck? They didn't care if I showed up, you know? I had to hustle tips. At least with this job, I'm gonna get a decent wage from the old man Capwell.
Since when did making money make you...
What? Make me what?
Nothing. I just don't think you'll be very happy in
I
this
see.
job, that's all.
I see. Because they are not my kind of people. Is that what you're trying to
Do
say?
you really want them to be your kind of people? Can you imagine yourself spending the rest of your life saluting a pompous fool like C.C. Capwell?
Well, you don't even know the dude that well, and you're passing judgment on him. You know what your problem is? You're listening to your sister.
Oh,
that's your trouble.
I'm not listening to anyone, and I'm not going to listen to you. If you want to yell at somebody, why don't you call Fair Cordelia to your limo?
Because I'm not King Lear.
Got a special here from the Palace of Pizza.
Hey, you can't leave now. I ordered extra mushrooms.
No. By God, I am not gonna let you get away with this. I am your son! You're gonna have to learn how to live with that.
Not even good enough to be in the same room.
Just stop it. How can you do this to each other? I mean, hasn't anything changed after what went on in this house? You know, a life was almost lost, and then it was given back again. That's a gift. That is a chance to make things right, and you're wasting it.
Mason. Mason, you are a joke. Do you know that? Ted.
I was just leaving.
Ted, talk to me. What's gotten into you? Huh?
Dad, if you have to ask, you weren't listening or you didn't understand.
Son, you can't possibly believe all those things you said about Gina. Surely you don't think she's an innocent victim.
Dad, all I know is that when she came here, she was one person. And when she left, she was somebody else.
No, Ted, she is the same person she always was. It's just that in the beginning, things were going so well for her, she could afford to be pleasant. She could hide all those vicious, nasty tendencies inside.
Oh, you brought it out then, didn't you, Dad? Does that make you feel good to bring out the worst in everybody?
So you brought out the worst in you, haven't I?
That's right. You have brought out the worst in me, Dad. You and Mason have brought out the worst in all of us at one time or another.
I'll apologize to you, Courtney. Ted and I shouldn't be airing our quarrels in front of you. We'll save it for another time.
Well, actually, I'm going to excuse myself to go upstairs and freshen up.
Don't leave on my account, Courtney. I'm not staying.
Damn it, Ted, you're not being fair. We're the victims, don't you see that? All she wanted was our name and our money.
Well, if that's true, Dad, then I feel even more sorry for her. Because the money, you can't buy anything important with that. And the name, after today, it's going to be worth even less than that.
Where are you going, son?
Dad, I don't feel comfortable here anymore. I'm going to go someplace where I can sleep.
Ted, will you... I've got a dinner engagement.
You haven't seen Mary, have you?
No, I haven't. What about her?
Well, she seemed a little worn out at the chapel. Said she was going straight home, but when I went by the guest house just now, she wasn't there.
Maybe she's out with her husband, wouldn't you think?
Said he was working late at the hospital.
Or maybe she went for a bite to eat.
No.
Mason, what is the difference?
I'm worried about her. Do you mind?
Good God, man, will you open your eyes? You've lost her. I wish you'd face it before you make a worse fool of yourself than you already have. I've got to go.
Fine, we can discuss business later.
Business? What business?
This is a matter of Lionel Lockridge's art collection. But if you're busy...
What about Lionel's art collection?
Well, you had expressed an interest in it once. I wondered if you were still interested in acquiring it.
I thought you said Augusta demanded it as part of the settlement.
Well, she did. But I think I've discovered a way that you can buy it.
Buy it? Buy the whole thing?
Mm-hmm. The whole thing. And the best part is that neither Lionel nor Augusta would know that you were the buyer until after the collection was in your hands.
Are you serious?
You said you wanted a way to get back at Lionel once and for all. This struck me as a strong possibility.
How? How do we go about it?
First, tell me what kind of commission you're willing to offer.
15% of the total value, considering the
When
amount
you wanted me to help you get their real estate, you were talking about 20%.
All right, 20%.
But I think 40 would be a lot more like it.
I'm not interested.
All right, 30 then.
25, my final offer.
I'll think about it.
What?
I said I'll think about it. If I decide to take it, we'll discuss details later. Bon appetit.
Did I detect, Julia, just the slightest hint of jealousy back there?
No, Pearl.
I have never been so flattered.
Well, just stop flattering yourself, okay? Because I didn't.
Oh, no. Wait, listen, Julia. I'm sorry. You are a fabulous lady. Look at me. I'm an idiot. Like today. I call up your office thinking a chance that to be 1,001, I'm going to get a hold of you and you're going to be open on Friday night. What happens? You got no plans. Now, how come it is that a beautiful lady like you has no plans on a Friday night? I mean, guys got to be calling you left and right.
I get invitations.
Well, what do you do with them?
I just don't have time for that sort of thing right now.
Everybody's got time for that sort of thing. Last time I heard, it's what makes the world go round.
Well, it's not what makes my world go around, okay?
Oh, boy. You really got burned. Good, didn't you?
No, who doesn't? I mean, look at Augusta. I mean, she thought she found someone she'd spend the rest of her life with. She got married. 20 years. It's over. I get calls from my friends from college, law school, every other week crying about their divorces. It doesn't exactly make me want to go out there and get into this, you know what I mean?
I understand. Why beg for trouble, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Always easier to split than fight. I've tried that route myself sometimes.
Better watch out for Cordelia. She looks like
Please,
she
would
might-
you stop her with the Cordelia here? Find a better use for your mouth, eh? Hey, Miss Laurent, how are you? We were just having a friendly slice of
Very
pizza
friendly,
here.
I can see that.
Hi, I don't know if we've met.
Excuse me, let's dispense with the introduction, shall we? Because I really don't care who you are. But the next time you think you spot a live one rolling up to your favorite corner, you make sure it's not driving my limo. Now get out.
Don't listen
Did
to
she
her.
just tell me to get out?
Yes, she did. Don't listen to her too hard. She treats everybody that way. It's nothing personal.
All right, Pearl. This once, I won't make a scene. But if this woman's outrageous behavior hasn't made you reconsider taking this job, I think you're in need of intensive psychiatric treatment. Maybe I'll see you again sometime, Miss Laurent, on your favorite corner.
How dare you? How dare you use this car to entertain bimbos with stale pizza? Speaking of which, find a trash can immediately and get that garlic-ridden thing out of here. It's making... What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
How's he doing?
Not good.
What do you mean? Did he stop breathing?
Well, no.
Well, then he's the same as he was before. Don't scare me like that.
And Gina, how did this happen? Why is he like this? Why did you bring a gun? Was it because of Eden?
What about Eden?
They've been trying to tell me that you tried to kill her.
And you believe that?
I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, let me tell you something, and you better listen closely, because I'm the only one that knows the whole story, and I'm telling you the truth. It is Kirk's fault. Kirk is the one who tried to get me to kill Eden. He tried to force me to do it.
Why?
Because he was so consumed with jealousy. You see, he thought that Eden was having an affair with Cruz. I don't know, maybe she was. But the point is, he tried to get me to kill her. You see, he thought if he could tell me enough lies that I would hate her enough that I would want to hurt her too. But I changed my mind. I warned her in the last minute, and I saved us both.
This is too incredible.
Telling you the truth. Why do you think I've been hiding? I couldn't let anybody know I was alive until I figured out a way to prove that Kirk was behind it. And finally, I got an idea. I took the gun, I came here to the house, and I scared Kirk. I got him to confess the whole thing. And I got the whole thing on tape. Like, it's right here. I figure if I play that for the right people, let me go.
Are you gonna do that?
I think so, unless I want to use it to buy something.
What do you mean?
Well, Kirk doesn't want me to tell anybody about what happened. He'd probably do anything to help me. If he lives that long.
Gina?
Wait, he said something.
Good. Good. We're going to the hospital now, Kirk. You're gonna be fine.
Wait, he closed his eyes. Gina, what if he...
He's gonna live. He's gonna be fine. He has to be. He owes me that much.
How can he help you?
He can help me get back everything. My son and my good name. Everything that the Capitals took away from me. After all, I saved Eden. Haven't I suffered enough? I saved her life. I saved us both. I stopped Kirk from killing her.
They're not gonna believe that.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. If I get Kirk's help and I play this for them and you help
Me, how can I help you?
You've got a place in that family. You know they trust you. You know Ted likes you.
I know. I trust them. They've helped me so much. Please, Gina, don't do anything bad to them. Don't ask me to.
I'm not asking you to do anything to hurt them. I'm just asking you to help me. I haven't got anybody else to turn to. You have to help me.
All I have since Dad died.
I've been thinking about Stan a lot lately. He's the only person that ever stood up for me. He used to fight my battles for me when people would pick on me in school. He was right there for me.
I know, I told you those stories.
I don't have him anymore. I have to fight by myself. I have no one to stand up for me. And you're the only one I have to turn to.
That's not true. Yes, you do. You have me.
Please. I know you're just a kid. I know this is really scary stuff. I can't expect you to understand what I'm going through.
I'm trying to understand.
I know you are. And I appreciate it. I wouldn't ask you to do this if I had anybody else. Please help me.
I need to help you.
want to prove to Brandon that I didn't do it. I want to make him proud of me again.
I'll do anything.
Mark.
It's me.
Hello.
If you're so anxious to see Mark, why don't you just scoot over to the hospital and tell him to come home?
He's not at the hospital.
Where is he? Don't you know?
I think I better go.
Mary, this is the second time in 2 days I've found you crying.
Don't ask me any questions, Mason, please.
I can't stand to see you like this.
I'm fine. I really am.
You're not fine. You weren't fine the other day, and you're not fine now. Now, what the hell has Mark done to you?
Wait, the emergency entrance is over there.
I know that.
Well, you're gonna have to drive up because we can't carry him that far.
No, I can't do that. We're gonna have to leave him here.
What, leave him? Are you crazy?
Don't worry, we'll make sure someone finds him right away. Now, come on, let's go. Come on. Look,
I can't believe that we drove all this way to leave him in a parking lot, Gina.
I told you I will fix it so somebody finds him.
Let me just go in and find somebody to have him come out and help us.
We can't afford to have any connection to this. They're gonna ask too many questions. Now, trust me, please.
How? What are we going to do?
Oh, we'll move him over to the driver's seat first. Here, get around and help me. Come on, Kirk. The hospital now. We're gonna get you a doctor real soon. Come on. See, everything's gonna be fine. We'll find you soon. Here, just put his head like this.